On today's episode of Getting Real with Goldie, we're going to talk about rejection and why it hurts, not just emotionally, but physically. So, as somebody who's been rejected since birth, rejection hurts so much because it hits the same neural pathways in your brain as physical pain does. Not only that, but it also hits other systems like when your brain sends the messages, chemical messages to your body, right? So like your cortisol system, stress, right? Sometimes when people are feeling rejected, they have a difficult time eating, sleeping, or they're eating too much or sleeping too much, right? The symptoms of depression and anxiety. Also, right, the physical manifestations of it. And the reason that, from an evolutionary perspective, is when we, as human beings, right, pre-technology, pre-industrial stuff, even when we're kind of like nomadic, being kicked out or rejected from the group was a death sentence. And so we really do need a sense of belonging as a sense of survival. Not only does rejection physically hurt sometimes, it also emotionally hurts, right? So we're talking about attacking your self-worth, feeling unworthy, unlovable, questioning yourself. When you get ghosted and you have no idea what happened and what's going on, that also adds to the stress responses that your body is experiencing. So like lack of closure and not understanding why. All of this stuff really does impact you because it's your brain. And so a lot of times when people feel shitty about themselves because they're experiencing these emotions so intensely, it's your brain. It's your brain. Love is in your brain. All of these things are in your brain. Your brain. So my best advice, as always, is to talk to a therapist if it's impacting, if feeling rejected is impacting major life areas, right? Getting dissed every once in a while, no big deal. But if it's something that's really impacting you, you should talk to a professional. Staying busy, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, and also being aware of your feelings. So like the more we kind of try and push away feelings and not feel them, the bigger they get. I'm a big fan of feel, deal, heal. So hopefully that helps. I don't know. Just something to think about, some new information. Good talk.